All right, everybody, welcome back to episode 56 of the TNA local to global run in the Here Comes the Money mod that came out like 2 years ago. The previous episode, we made $135,000. We ran some pretty good shows and one somewhat abysmal show. And now we roll into August uh, with I think just two shows before our big anniversary pay per view. On top of that, we're finally getting the return of AJ Styles and a couple of other things. However, the fans don't know that yet, and I've got some plans on how to do that. Now, if you read the description of the previous video, you know it's been a while. It's been about 4 months since I recorded that one, probably four and a half. Um, so I had a lot of plans, as you can tell. Quite a lot. Sting versus Vampiro, big Fatal 4-Way match going on here. Styles is going to come back in a certain match coming up. I'm going to try and fulfill what I had written down 4.5 months ago, although I don't remember exactly how we were supposed to get there. So I'm going to be kind of flying by the seat of my pants on that one. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to go book the show, and I'll be back when it's done, and we'll go over it together. All right, here we are at TNA Explosion number 82, held in front of 4,600 people at the Tiger Arena. We start off with a pre-show bout, which will be getting uploaded to YouTube in 2008. That is around the time. It does not make TV, but it does go on the internet. Petey Williams versus Low Key versus Matt Sydal. We have a good back and forth match at 55, a pretty good thing to get the crowd going. Petey Williams beats and pins Matt Sydal with a Canadian Destroyer, getting some momentum for him. We start off the show. Mark Jindrak, Matt Hardy come out following the previous week's match where they beat Masahiro Chono and Mitsuharu Masawa. They demand a tag team title match. Before that can happen, though, out comes the Culture Club to try and fight them for it. Matt Hardy and Mark Jindrak win after Matt Hardy hits Paul London with a twist of fate. 1, 2, 3. As they're celebrating, out comes Stone Cold, and he goes, "You've got your title match. Next week, you'll have a non-title match against members of MTK or M2K, but at Slammiversary it'll be Matt Hardy, Mark Jindrak versus M2K for the World Tag Team titles." We follow that up with TNA United States Championship defense. Takashi Iizuka taking on Russ Haas, and Takashi wins. Number 10. He is 5 defenses away from being able to go for the X Division Championship. We then follow that up with a promo in the back. Kensuke is, hey, nice, I'm happy for you. It's mostly speaking in Japanese, but you can kind of get the idea of what's going on. He may not be able to speak very well, but everyone knows what the hell he's talking about. It's kind of weird to get this bonus where it's like, yeah, he had the crowd in the palm of his hand the whole time, and they didn't understand a fucking word he was saying. That's charisma right there. We then followed up with big match. Jimmy Rave cracked his tailbone. Oh boy. Did we find anything from this? No. Hayabusa benefited from having a hot new move. Jimmy Rivers has a gimmick that's getting stale. Don't worry, he just busted his ass for real, hard way. M2K, Hayabusa, and Kazuchika Okada beat Chavo Guerrero, Ultimo Guerrero, Matt and Nick Jackson, and Jimmy Rivers and Chad Collier in about 15 minutes. And he broke his tailbone. We then followed up in the back. We have Dwayne Johnson, Shawn Michaels. They're talking about it. The Vision is back, and now with Shawn Michaels at its head, everything will be great. However, they turn to the monitor, which is going to showcase Shawn Michaels' opponent for Slammiversary in this match against a fellow member of the Vision, Kit Montana. Kensuke Sasaki beats him pretty easily, a 56, and following that, Shawn Michaels comes out. I don't know why I put Jim Cornette in here. Wrong. I meant to put Dwayne. Wrong thing. A 64. That was not a good show. No match did better than this Matt Hardy Mark Jindrak tag match. Nothing else did better. We had segments that did better, but I mean, Segment with Austin, of course that's going to do good. Segment with Dwayne, of course it's going to do good. Segment with Michaels and Sasaki, just based on their star power alone, that's going to do good. And Jim Cornette's there. Um, Injury review. He has a cracked elbow and he can work through it. He'll be fine in 30 days. Financial report. Made $23,000. That is actually really nice. We're making cash, and we finally got over 40. Okay, so all of the main ones from Great Lakes to Tri-State, all at 40 and above. Puerto Rico's up to 33, so that is definitely something to note. That is a good thing. That is a very, very good thing. We are doing pretty well in that category. It's gonna take a while. Oh, hey, TNA IWA Hazard 2008. They must have just ran a show, and it is buffering. I didn't even click on it. Normally that only happens when I click on it. Unless it is it crashing? Oh, thank God. New entry into the Hall of Immortals. Booker T and Stevie Ray have been added. Okay. That's pretty good. Kazuchika. Oh, Kaz Hayashi. Their offer is being seriously considered. Mine is not. 372,000 people. That's right. I'm trying to go for Kaz Hayashi. A good shot in the arm. He's actually got legit. I think it's Kaz Hayashi that has like a legitimate claim. Is it Kaz Hayashi that became the? Who am I thinking of that became champion? I thought it was Kaz Hayashi. Uh, hmm. It's gonna annoy me. Maybe I don't want to say. Uh, God, no. I mean, if you look at his stats, I guess I might just have to go find him in the infinite void. I Kazarian. His skills are great, but his popularity is eh. But I mean, brawling 71, technical 75, aerial 75, psychology 82, charisma. Like, yeah, he should do pretty good. He's not over, but I'd be willing to pay that money because I think he'll be pretty damn good. Problem is just feasibly, I don't think it's going to be much. So I won't rescind the offer, but I won't update it. So there is that. Mark all is red. People are upset. Jimmy Rave is here. All right, I think we are pretty much set. We are sitting at, after 1 week, we're at $12,500 over. So we are making money. We've already sold $200,000 of merch in 7 days. We'll see if that continues to hold true. But for now, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go book the next show, and we'll be back in just a little bit. All right, here we are at TNA Explosion number 83, held in front of 4,600 people in the Tiger Arena. We start off with a opening match. Shawn Michaels getting in a little bit of a workout before his title defense against M2K leader Kensuke Sasaki, taking on one of the members of M2K, Jushin Thunder Liger, and beats him with a super kick in just under 14 and a half minutes, a 55. Immediately following this, we got to the back where Dwayne and Steve are having a bit of a war of words, sniping at each other. Shawn Michaels joins in at about the halfway point as he walks from the back. He's got the title over his shoulder. He's sweating because he just got done, and they are kind of going at each other. Shawn and Dwayne on the same side versus Austin. Eventually, they end up leaving. Nothing big happens. Oh, this was a much better match than I thought it would. We have this big schmoz going on here, a 3v3v3. Team Canada, CM Punk and friends, and this random team of Chris Hero, Rod Rageous, and Matt Morgan. They get a 65. CM Punk wins pinning. How the Team Canada wins, sorry. Uh, Pinning all of these guys in the order of Chris Hero, Rodriguez, Matt Morgan, and then actually pinning Punk first, Michael Shane, and Nigel McGuinness being the last guy standing. Nobody in Team Canada got pinned on that one. We followed up promo by CM Punk. Uh, During the match, the reason why Punk ends up getting eliminated when he does, Hayabusa attacks him, his opponent for Slammiversary, which is why he goes out earlier than expected. He cuts a promo on Hayabusa after the match in the back. We then follow that up with the main event of the evening. Matt Hardy versus Mark Jindrak versus Kensuke Sasaki and Takashi Iizuka. When he comes out, it's kind of a surprise because everyone assumes we hadn't had a United States Championship match yet tonight. So everyone assumes it's like, okay, was it going to happen after this? This is supposed to be the main event. Like, what's going on here? Well, when Takashi comes out as the partner of Kensuke Sasaki, which is kind of a surprise too, everyone thought it was going to be Mitsuharu Misawa. Maybe we're going to have maybe Kota Ibushi and Hayabusa, maybe some variation of that. No, when it comes out and it's announced, this is a tag team match with the United States title on the line. So the winner of the fall gets the title. And Kensuke Sasaki hits Mark Jindrak and Matt Hardy with the finisher, tags in Iizuka, and Iizuka puts Jindrak in the sleeper to make sure Takashi retains his title. Following the match, M2K come down and they beat the hell out of the two. And then they injure Mark Jindrak. Out comes Austin and Jeff. Dwayne is kind of standing at the ramp trying to figure out what's going on. And the whole time in the background of the shot, there's AJ Styles at the announcer's desk. Not saying anything about it, but definitely trying to get the idea of like, okay, well, who's going to be the guy Matt Hardy gets in? Is Matt Hardy going to be in a handicap match? Is he going to get a replacement? And in the background, you see AJ Styles. We then lost popularity in one spot. Yikers. Made 23 grand. Not bad. Lost 1 point in the Southeast. Can't be too surprised about that. Hi, Austin. You still have an 85. I mean, technically, yeah, you were an active wrestler at the start of the simulation. You're not an active wrestler anymore, though. God, if we could get that to work, get Austin out of retirement, have him go out there and wrestle some people, that would be insane. Diamond Dallas Page went up even more money. 376,000. Did Easy Money go up? Did they do that? Yeah, I'm gonna pull back. Oh, you can't do it while the tab's open. Well, I've done my job. I'm just making sure that these guys keep spending money. I don't know how much they were paying them before, but they were only going to pay these guys like 30 some thousand, and I got them to jump the price up a lot. So again, that's my goal, is to run them out of business. And they so far seem to be kind of falling for it, which is their problem, not mine. Anyway, we are at $45,000 and we are at Slammiversary already. This is going all right. Merchandise, Dwayne has sold over 250,000. Austin sold over 150. Kensuke's at 54, and we're at the halfway point. Matt Hardy might get up to 70,000. Foley probably won't reach up to his highs before. Neither will Sean, for that matter. Sting might, but we'll see. We're coming up to a big event here. I'm going to go ahead and get it booked, and I'll meet you when I'm done. All right, here we are. Slammiversary 2008 held in front of 17,862 people in the Altel Arena in Arkansas. Just 138 people short of a sold out crowd. This may be our largest crowd today. We start off fatal four-way match for the United States title. Iizuka, Russ Haas, Michael Shane, and Sonny Siaki. And Takashi Iizuka is able to retain, getting Russ Haas to submit. 64 segment rating. He is 3 defenses away from gaining an X Division title shot. We then follow that up with Sting versus Vampiro. A very quick little match that actually got pretty good rating. A better rating than I would have thought. We followed up with Kevin Steen and Maven, which got a worse rating than what I thought. CM Punk comes out, he hypes up himself, he hypes up the X Division, and then Hayabusa comes out, tries to cut him off, and then they start up their match and have a very, very good match. CM Punk successfully retains his TNA X Division Championship. We then follow that up. Cam Cornette versus Mojo and Lance Cade. Just, Cam Cornette needs a tag team title shot for one of their tag teams. They've got the Afternoon Express in there as well. Batista and Bob Holly haven't had a match in a while. They take on Samoa Joe and Lance Cade. A 75 segment rating. Very good. I'm very happy with how that went. We then cut to the back. Jim Cornette and the rest of the Camp Cornette very enthused about this. It's like, okay, good. We're starting off to a pretty good thing here. Brock Lesnar's not on the card tonight. Not happy about it, but he is here. And he, in a rare show, he is actually being supportive of his faction mates. We then follow that up. And Chris Hero pins Jerry Lynn with a rolling cutter. Something to kind of dour the mood there for them. Chris Hero finally gets a win, first time in a while. Rodriguez is there. He also gets credit with a win, a 65. Does not help the Camp Cornette feeling here. And here's where we get the big, big, big thing here. Masahiro Chono and Mitsuru Masawa come out with the tag team titles. Matt Hardy is there. He's at the ramp. And as he's talking about, I went out and I found the best partner I could get, the one that I know is good, the one that I know has wrestled at a high level before, a world championship level before. And the entire time he's talking, Styles is at the commentary desk. He starts taking off his clothes, and he realizes he's actually in his gear under his clothes. And then he climbs up onto the ropes. And when Matt Hardy goes, and you're gonna face him just in a moment. And that's when Styles jumps off of the top rope and hits Chono with a drop kick to the back, which sends him out of the ring. Matt Hardy pounces on that and starts fighting Chono out on the apron, not on the apron, on the floor, while Styles and Misawa start off the match inside, and then followed up. AJ Styles and Matt Hardy win the TNA World Tag Team Championships. AJ Styles hitting Mitsuharu Misawa with a spiral tap to win a 67. Matt Hardy and AJ Styles then celebrate after the match. Very good sequence there, or at least that I think. We then followed up Shawn Michaels getting ready for his match against. Oh, why is that so low? A 48, a 49 segment rating. I do not know why that was so low. I was so stunned by that I didn't even bother to go through in the match. Kensuke Sasaki beat Shawn Michaels to win the world title. At the end, it is Iizuka and Sasaki in the ring with the gold that they have. M2K lost the tag team titles. They failed to gain the X Division Championship, but they still got the world title and the United States title. And that is how Slammiversary ends. That one match. That one match tanked the show. Why was that match so bad? Why was that match so bad? Oh, that hurt. That hurt. All right, AJ, you're back. You finally got some stuff going on. Brock wasn't here, but we'll try to keep Sean happy. Because he did lose that. Was pleased. $325,000. We gained a ton of stuff here. We lost a bip in the southeast, but we more than made up for it in other places. The media scrum. Sasaki won the world heavyweight title at tonight's show. Should we be expecting him to have a long reign? Let's see how he does. How concerned are you by the off night that Jerry Lynn has? Everyone has a rough night. Give him a break. Backstage sources that Loki is angry with life at TNA and is unhappy to affect the rest of the locker room. Do you think we'll see him leaving TNA? I don't know. I'll sit down with him and listen to his complaints. Oh, Homicide like that. And so did Dan Maff. And so did Monster Mac. Okay. We saw Kensuke Sasaki have an off night tonight. Is that why that match was so bad? I'm sure it was a one off. Do you have any comments about James Jordan not being at Slammiversary? He was very upset. Nigel McGuinness was heard that has been complaining to people that he wants to be on your booking team. I don't comment on internal matters. Okay. Weird. McGinnis wants to be on the booking team. Okay. I may put him on there. I'm not 100% sure. So that is that. The Japanese invasion is continuing as planned. AJ Styles is now firmly back. Had a great match, all things considered. Maybe that should have gone last. Send the fans home happy. Athena wants back. No. Slammiversary Dozen was shown. Did pretty good. Hall of Fame for the WCW. Stevie Ray and Bugatti. Is there anything else to cover really quick? I don't think there is. We are sitting at a ton of money. I wonder if we're actually going to be able to hold that. Ticket sales are almost at 500,000. Okay, we're going to see if that continues to hold true. We've got, I believe, two more. Yeah, two more. We got one on the 21st and another one on the 28th, and then that'll be it for this month. A pretty quick month. Only 5 shows this time around. Dwayne's at 319, Austin's at 194, Sasaki's at 67, so he might actually get up there pretty good. But I digress. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pause and we're gonna come back when I have the next show booked. So I'll see you then. All right, and here we are at TNA Explosion number 84, held in front of 4,400 people in the Tiger Arena. That's about 300 less than we had at the show before the pay-per-view. We start off with a pretty good pre-show match, Steve Corino versus Sting. Sting gets the victory by making Steve Corino tap out, a 62. We followed up with a Matt Hardy promo, putting over the tag team titles. Then we followed up with Brock Lesnar and Cam Cornette out in the back. Lesnar's got a match tonight. He's looking forward to earning or getting his due World Heavyweight Championship match at Destination X. He has a match tonight. We then followed up with former champion Shawn Michaels on behest of The Rock, having a match against Takashi Iizuka, Kensuke Sasaki, and Mitsuharu Misawa, taking on Rodriguez, Shawn Michaels, and Chris Hero. And this match ends when Takashi Iizuka pins Chris Hero to retain his. When Kensuke Sasaki pinned Rodriguez with a lariat at 71. They then have a promo after the fact, being putting themselves over, holding up the gold. We then follow that up with Jeff Jarrett versus CM Punk, a 64 segment rating, but they did not seem to click, so I guess we'll know that better for next time. We then have Samoa Joe and Lance Cade in the back, putting themselves over, trying to get ready for their tag team match against the recently new tag team champions, and we get a 75 out of that. AJ Styles pins Lance Cade after hitting with a spiral tap. Matt Hardy was the best in-ring performance. Styles was a 75. It's not very often that people work that out. Styles and Punk meet each other in the back. It's the first time that they have a meeting since Styles has been hurt. They used to be the big coalition, the two of them with John Cena, with John Cena or Brock Lesnar, because that kind of switched every now and again. Against the Vision, they're back together again. Speaking of the Vision, out comes Dwayne, putting over the Vision, saying that, minor setback, we're going to take care of the invaders, we're going to get our gold back, and this company is going to be under my jurisdiction. We then end the night, oh boy, with Brock Lesnar and Vampiro in a pretty quick little match. An 82, Brock Lesnar beats Vampiro, a 93 in-ring performance. Wow, and an 82. That might be the best show we've ever pulled off. And we only made $20,000 from it. Oh boy. Oh, we did crack 2 million. Great Lakes went up by one, Mid South went up by one, and Midwest went up by one. Hell yes, we will take that. Hi, Rosemary. You have actually really good stats. I might have to go sign you. It's not every day you get these kind of stats. Your performance skills are great. Charisma of 82. Oh, hi, Chaz. What's going on here? Oh, that's right. We're finally getting Prince Justice. A lot of these guys, um, a lot of people from WWE, from XPW, have their contracts were up, and I went out and signed. We're gonna have Abyss back, and we're gonna have Evan Courageous come in, and I'm trying to get Christy Hemme because her stats are pretty good too. Nick Mondo extended his deal. I'm not surprised by that. We signed Abyss to a 5-year deal. We also signed Evan Courageous to a 3-year deal. Wow, we offered less than what WWE was offering, and he took our offer. I'm kind of surprised by that. We got 475. That's also pretty good. And Chris Masters dislocated his shoulder. That's not great for you. Um, Bison Smith, Monster Mac, and Nick Mondo. Yeah, but we do end up stealing a couple guys. That's going to be pretty good. It's going to be nice to have Abyss back. Is he under Prince Justice? He is. Okay, alter ego. How do I alter character? Load alter ego BB. What? What did that say? The name is already being used by somebody else. The hell do you mean? Oh, wait a minute. I think I know. Give me a moment. I think I know uh why that is. No, never mind. I guess I don't know why that is. Huh. Okay, I'm curious. I have to go fix this real quick. Because it should not be saying that, but it is. I wonder why. I think it's because when I added in a lot of the new workers, because we were just running out, plain and simple. Um, there we go. You cannot bring the deceased back to life. What? I wasn't trying to bring the deceased. I'm just trying to change his name. Oh, there we go. There we go. So that means I should be able to change Prince Justice into Abyss. You better believe this man is going to get a push. Save him as an alter ego. Use him 100%. Okay. There we go. He would have been so much nicer to have earlier. But he got like signed right away. If we go to his job history, we had him for about a year and a half. Then he got signed to XPW, and he's been there for 6 long years, and now he's finally back. Hopefully we're able to do something with that. We're about to be having a 2005 Abyss AJ Styles feud or something like that in 2008. So in September of 2008, because he's not going to be around for about another month yet. We're sitting at about $400,000 in profit, which is actually really good. I wonder, where did we lose? Oh, we lost a ton of money in the development and taxes. That pesky government. The pesky government wanted me to pay taxes. What do they think I am, a company? All right. Well, we got one more event here tonight. Uh, when we're finished with that, that'll be the end of the month. And I will come back when I have booked it. I'll see you then. All right, here we are with the final show of the month of August. TNA Explosion number 85, held in front of 4,700 people in the Tiger Arena. We start off with Rodriguez and Monty Brown taking on Kit Montana and Maven in the pre-show. Just a simple little pre-show match to maybe try to pop the crowd a little bit. Got a 54. We then followed up with a promo that takes place in the back. Mark Jindrak has now finally been cleared to compete. He returns and he says, like, well, you were a substitute in the match. I should be the tag team champion. He and Styles go back and forth on it while Matt Hardy tries to play the peacemaker. We then followed up with Batista and Bob Holly talking to Jim Cornette, wanting to have a match, just a match in general, or a tag team title match, something of that nature. Michael Shane and Jushin Thunder Liger go out and they had a less than perfect match. Mick Foley comes out for the first time in a long time. Says, Austin and me see eye to eye on a lot of things, and he's brought me in to help be another figure to dispel or to dispense wisdom and like what we're doing. So he's essentially commissioner. Austin is above him, and The Rock is there. He's got some power as well. And Jeff Jarrett too. Speaking of Austin and The Rock is pissed that this is going on. Austin tells him to get used to it, suck it up. That you're not going to be in the leadership role anymore. Not that he has been, but we're going to try and like take away as much of his authority as possible. Because right now, there's four. There's Jeff Jarrett, there's Austin, there's Mick Foley, and then there's The Rock by himself. So 3 votes to 1. We then follow that up. Speaking of Jeff Jarrett, he comes out, has another match for the first time in a while. He gets beat by Samoa Joe, who hits it with an Emerald Flosion, a 51. Samoa Joe gets a win. We follow this up with Brock Lesnar in the back with Jim Cornette and the Afternoon Express, who are hyping him up, a 71. He then goes out and faces Sonny Siaki and gets a 66 out of that. Not bad. Then we have Kensuke Sasaki coming out with the rest of M2K. He says that he is going to go back to Japan. He has signed a contract to go back to New Japan. And that at the end of this month, he is going to bring the TNA World Heavyweight Championship with him, making it a New Japan title instead. Michael comes out, challenges him to this, says, I want my rematch, me and you, for that title. And while Kensuke Sasaki goes to ask, out come their opponents, Mark Jindrak, AJ Styles, and Matt Hardy, who come out, and due to miscommunication and infighting between Mark Jindrak and AJ Styles, Sasaki pins Matt Hardy and gets the victory, a 74-second rating to end the show, and we got a 78. That is actually pretty good. And 19,000. We take that. Oh, Southwest, we're up to 64. Oh, that's what I want to see. 51 for Mid-Atlantic, 51 for Southwest, 45 for Tri-State, and 64 for the Southeast. Hell yeah. We take those. Those don't happen very often. We had 2 very good shows, and that was all she wrote to. Followed by a couple of shows where we either didn't gain anything or lost. So those must have been some really good shows to jump it up that much. Which makes me a very happy camper. Kid Chaos. He's still here. This has been doing this a little bit. Okay. Onyx claims a belt from Wildside. Anybody else? The Miz for success. Kana wants to be brought up. Kevin Kiley Jr. wants to be brought up. That's Alex Riley, right? Yes. Yes, it is. 29. Is he pissed? How pissed is he? Oh, okay, he's under. I just saw unwilling to negotiate. I'm like, is he mad? I was concerned for a little bit. But he's not mad. He's just under contract, so he has no he has no say. Yeah, Kensuke Sasaki has been hired by New Japan. We're gonna have him until September 24th. So he's gonna have to lose the title. I wasn't even aware that they had made him an offer. Must have done it in the last couple of days before this, which is one of the downsides of simming to the end of the week. That puts us at $412,000 above. We're actually gonna see how the end of the month goes because it's only a short little ways away. And that'll bring us into September, which means we're only one full month away from being able to get pay-per-view again. Once we get pay-per-view again, I think we're actually going to have a pretty damn good time, because that should be a big, big money-making endeavor right there. I think that'll be probably what we've been lacking. We should probably have like 10 to 15 million dollars at least. Because if you think about it, say you just made $500,000 every one, that's $6 million. Okay, so maybe not 10 to 15, but at least five. Like we should have easily passed that a while ago. I said we've had to claw to get 2.5. Starfire, your stats are not great. You have no psychology. Your performance skills are not bad. Your sex appeal is the highest stat you got. Mighty Inoue. He's a retired Japanese wrestler who works as a referee. An 81 in refereeing is not bad, although he has zero primary skills, which even if you're a retired referee, even if you're retired and become a referee, you should still have some skills. It's just you don't use them anymore because you're not an active wrestler. But I digress. Is September going to have 5 weekly shows, or are they just going to have 4? Because I think this is going to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so that'll be on the 4th, and so it'll be the 4th, 11th, the 18th, the 25th. So there's going to be 4 next month. Arashi retires. Okay. Release request from Low Key. Yeah. Okay. Bye. I'm not too concerned. Mark Magnus asked 2 days in a row. Silas Young asked. Kana asked. We're just not in a point where I think I'm comfortable throwing out the women yet. We made $200,000. This is the first $200,000 month since March. Where this is before we had the explosion in the worker costs. We've been over 1 million the last 3 months. But hey, this is out of the last year. This is the second highest grossing month ever. Our broadcast revenue went down, but it's went up 5 grand compared to June. Sponsorship went up. Merchandise went up. How much development actually made some money? Question mark. Let's go take a look. We have where's the first one? Impact Pro Wrestling, IPW. Size, you're still tiny. But you're working your way up. And you guys have been having some pretty good matches. Castagnoli beat Drew Galloway. Okay, that's pretty good. Following that, where is it? Is it way down here? Yep, IWA. Oh, they rose to tiny, so they finally got up there. They got up to 20. That's good to see. 7 walks out. Bryce Remsburg walks out. They extend the broadcasting deal. Oh, that's from a while ago. Kevin Nash is the booker and the main star. And then the knockouts are still insignificant. They're based in the Mid-South. They've only got a 5. They are like doing it every couple of days, and they're just not getting it. Oh. Well, let me look at your progress. Well, your stats are getting better. Andrew Thomas, Athena. Yeah, your stats are getting better. That's the main thing. Get your popularity and get your stats up. It was at a 54. Oh yeah, Trish came in and then I set it back down to, I don't know if I set it down to 7. I might have set it down to 0 because she just debuted. And then she's worked her up to a 22. You haven't been used at all, huh? Why haven't you? You're a retired wrestler? Hold on. Why are you a retired wrestler? Oh, hold on. She's in a written contract. You're not willing to come out of retirement. Okay, Olivia, on screen. Alright, do all of that. They've changed your style to regular, and you're not willing to come out of retirement. You shouldn't be retired. Okay. I'm gonna have to go fix that real quick. This is one of the problems when you do the thing that I did, which is add a bunch of workers, because we were running out of naturally occurring workers. So I had to go get another mod and slot them in. Retired. You should be active. And you should be a wrestler at this point in time. It actually, as a matter of fact, you occasionally come back, so that would be a better shot. Oh God, where am I at? Where am I supposed to be? Oh, TNA knockouts. Go to here. Handle. Yep, wrestler. Okay, so you'll start working. Brittany Knight. Oh, is your stats getting any better? Nope, I don't think. I don't. Are you even getting any matches? No, no, you're not. Okay, why? Why are you not getting matches? Okay, Candice LeRae. She's the TV champion. Oh, your stats are great. Oh, your stats are so good. Your psychology went up to a 71. Started at a 68. Okay, so you're getting some stuff here. She's a German road agent. Okay, Christina Von Erie. You're getting used. I can tell because your stuff is going up higher. Dakota Kai. She's doing all right. Fuka. Gail Kim getting used. Kana getting used and doing well. Okay, maybe there might be like a women's division that I can cobble together. Io Shirai, Mio Shirai, Nikki Garcia. You're not retired. That's good. Rebecca Knox. She's 21, but God, she needs some work. Rosemary. I do have Rosemary. Okay, Sarah Del Rey. Oh, she's grown a lot since we've started doing this. All right, her popularity is pretty good. We have, I think, one, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we have 9 female wrestlers we could bring up and have a women's division if we really wanted it. Speaking of, ooh, another $500,000 deficit, and they're paying more for their workers. That's what I wanted to see. Uh, I need to keep a lookout on when these guys' contract is coming up. Because that way I can try to screw them over as much as possible. Oh, November's cheerleader Melissa. Anybody else in 2008? Oh, there's a couple people. Larry Zabisco. Lash LaRue. How is Lash LaRue? Okay, Lash LaRue. We might be getting the Raging Cajun. It was that is Road Warrior Hawk. He's still alive, huh? He's lived 5 years past when he was supposed to die, which is good. He's retired, so he's living his best life, and he's getting paid, and hopefully I'll run them out of business. Let's see, what other team? I think it was just what? Oh God, what was your name? It was Jersey. Jersey Pro. Oh, Jersey All Pro. That's what it was. They're making a ton of money, and I can't like stop them at all. Yeah, they haven't hired anybody. They only do like 2 shows a month and they make a ton of money, and I don't know how. I digress. Merchandise we're at 58. Dwayne sold 583,000, 358,000 for Austin. Kensuke Sasaki got 128,000, and that is the end for him. He'll be gone by the end of this month. We'll be up to, by the end of this month, 66%. We're over $2 million firmly. I'm happy to say that. And next month is, what event is that? It's Destination X. So we're going to have the Ultimate X show up. But that'll be something for the next episode. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye bye.